Well, welcome back. Haven't posted a video for a little while, so I thought you might wonder what I've been up to. Well, I ended up putting the car, the TR250, back in the trailer. Also ended up doing some cleaning and organization of the garage. And we're going to call the garage done as far as the spring cleaning effort is concerned. May not look too different to you guys that are viewing it, but it's a little bit more organized and a lot cleaner, that's for sure. And during that cleaning and reorganization, I ended up putting up some new lights. Yeah, maybe a bit better shot of those lights with the doors closed. They make a huge difference out in the garage now. Especially on that half of the garage where it was pretty dark before. We moved all of the body panels out of the trailer and have got them ready to be worked on as far as body work and priming and prep in order to get towards the paint and clear coat stage. Got the panels standing by over there that are already in black epoxy primer, so they'll need a bit more work before they get ready for paint. So we'll start working on that this week. Managed to get enough products to continue on with the project. Alright, we just wanted to give you a quick product update. We did manage to find some product availability locally. So I ended up getting my Matrix AG40 clear coat and the medium hardener for that. We ended up getting my Featherfill G2, it's a polyester primer. So we're good to go with that. Ended up picking up a few other local things, some Bondo, some acetone to clean up the Bondo, and a few other things, spray gun, paint remover, aerosol can. We've got some sandpaper, not particularly the stuff that I would use normally. For example, that Bondo is not the best, but it's usable. That's the gold anyway, Bondo. Normally I would use something like an Evercoat Rage, but again, availability is a bit of an issue during these times up here. So we're doing the best we can. Same thing with the sandpaper. Not the best format to buy sandpaper, but we have sandpaper nonetheless. And we've started to do some body work and prep on the aforementioned panels for the TR250. We've got the boot lid here, and we've got the inner support structure that we're going to be painting at the same time. So we're going to have to strip this down entirely. But we've already epoxy primed the interior of the boot lid. Let me just get rid of this for a second. Put it over here. Alright, so the flat part of this panel is actually not in too bad a shape. It's just here on this edge where you can see some rippling, as this panel here had a lot of work done in the bottom of it. If you recall, if you go back through my videos, there's a huge brazed in patch here on the bottom of this panel, and I think they just overlaid it based on the fact I think I can see 2 layers of metal here on this edge. Anyway, we body worked that out and it doesn't look too bad in the black epoxy. I think we'll be able to work with it, but I want to try to clean this area up on the inside a little bit. Some of it will be seen, not much of it will be, but there's a little bit of a ridge here that I can probably clean up a bit with a bit of filler. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. We'll scratch this down with some 80 grit and we'll start laying a little bit of filler on and sand that out. Alright, we're making progress on that boot lid, and we've got our first coat of the Bondo scratched down, and we've got that ridge looking much better. So we'll do a little bit more filler work and a little bit more sanding before we can get that back into black epoxy primer and then eventually into high build primer. But making progress. Been up to storage where the cars are, and pulled all the batteries out and brought them home to be charged, so we can get one or a couple of the cars out of storage.